When it comes to relationships, words can be deceiving. A man can say all the right things, whisper sweet promises, and declare his love repeatedly, but words alone mean nothing without action. True emotional commitment is not about what he says, it's about what he does. His behavior, consistency, and effort are the real indicators of his feelings. If he's emotionally committed to you, his actions will speak louder than any words ever could. Think about it. A man who truly values you will not leave you wondering where you stand with him. He won't disappear for days, ignore your messages, or make you question his intentions. Instead, he will make it clear through his actions that you are a priority. He will find ways to be present in your life, even when he's busy, even when things get tough, and even when there's no immediate benefit for him. Emotional commitment means choosing you every day, not just when it's convenient. One of the biggest indicators that he's emotionally committed is consistency. A man who is only interested in temporary companionship may shower you with attention one day and disappear the next. But a man who is committed will be reliable. He will check in on you, make time for you, ensure that you feel secure in the relationship. He won't wait for you to reach out first all the time. He'll initiate because he genuinely wants to be part of your life. His communication won't be sporadic or unpredictable. It will be steady and reassuring. Beyond just being present, a truly committed man makes sacrifices for the relationship. This doesn't mean he gives up his own life or identity, but it does mean he's willing to adjust his plans, compromise, and make an effort to meet you halfway. If he values his freedom more than his bond with you, then he's not emotionally committed. A man who truly cares about you will consider your feelings, make plans that include you, and ensure that his decisions align with what's best for both of you. Another undeniable sign is his willingness to invest in your happiness. If he's emotionally committed, he will support your dreams, celebrate your wins, and stand by you during your struggles. He won't just be around for the fun moments. He'll be there when things get hard. If you have a problem, he won't just offer empty words. He'll take action to help you find a solution. He'll listen when you need to talk, give advice when you ask for it, and most importantly, make you feel like you're not alone in anything you face. Men who are not emotionally committed often show affection only when they want something in return. But a truly committed man gives without expecting anything back. He does things for you simply because he wants to, because he cares, and because making you happy makes him happy. He'll remember the little things that matter to you, whether it's how you like your coffee, your favorite song, or the things that stress you out. It's in the small, everyday gestures that his commitment is truly revealed. Additionally, an emotionally committed man won't hide you from his life. He will integrate you into his world, introduce you to his friends and family, and make it clear that you're an important part of his future. He won't be afraid to be seen with you or hesitant to talk about you to others. When a man truly loves and respects you, he'll be proud to show you off and make you feel included in his life. One of the most telling signs of emotional commitment is how he handles challenges and conflicts. Every relationship will face difficulties, but a man who is truly committed to you won't run at the first sign of trouble. He won't ignore problems, shut down emotionally, or walk away when things get tough. Instead, he will put in the effort to resolve issues, communicate openly, and work together to strengthen the relationship. When a man is emotionally invested, he sees challenges as something to overcome together, not as an excuse to leave. If he's emotionally committed, he will also respect your boundaries and feelings. He won't pressure you into things you're uncomfortable with, nor will he dismiss your emotions as unimportant. Instead, he will be mindful of your needs, listen to your concerns, and ensure that the relationship is a safe and supportive space for both of you. A man who truly cares will never make you feel like you have to beg for attention, affection, or respect. So if you're wondering whether he's emotionally committed to you, don't just listen to his words, watch his actions. Is he consistent? Does he make time for you? Does he support you and show up when it matters? A man's true feelings are revealed in the way he treats you, not in what he says. Actions don't lie, and a man who is emotionally committed will make it known through everything he does. When it comes to understanding a man's emotional commitment, one of the biggest signs is how he prioritizes your happiness and well-being. It's easy to say, "I love you," but love is not just words. It's action, effort, and consistency. A man who is emotionally invested in you doesn't just think about himself, he considers you in every decision he makes. He wants to see you happy, and he's willing to make the effort to contribute to that happiness. This doesn't mean he has to be responsible for your happiness entirely, but a truly committed man understands that relationships require effort from both sides. He actively listens to you, remembers what matters to you, and goes out of his way to make you feel valued. If something is bothering you, he won't dismiss it or tell you that you're overreacting. Instead, he will sit down, talk to you, and find ways to make things better. He genuinely cares about how you feel because your emotions matter to him just as much as his own. One of the clearest ways to see if he prioritizes your happiness is in the way he treats you daily. Is he thoughtful? Does he check in on you even when he's busy? Does he remember the little details about you, not just your birthday or your favorite color, but the things that make you you? A man who is emotionally committed to you will notice the little things that make you smile and will make an effort to incorporate them into your life. Whether it's surprising you with your favorite coffee, supporting your career goals, or simply being there when you need him, these small gestures are proof that he's thinking about you beyond just the surface level. More than just being attentive, a truly committed man makes you feel emotionally safe. Relationships are not just about fun moments and attraction, they're also about security and stability. When you're going through something difficult, does he offer his support or does he distance himself? A man who is only with you for convenience will disappear when things get tough, but a man who is truly invested in you will be there for you even when it's not easy. He will stand by you in moments of doubt, stress, or sadness, not because he has to, but because he genuinely wants to. Another strong sign that he prioritizes you is his willingness to make sacrifices. If a man is emotionally committed, he doesn't just think about what benefits him, he considers what's best for both of you. He might adjust his schedule to spend more time with you, compromise on things that matter to you, or make efforts to create a balanced relationship where both of you feel fulfilled. This doesn't mean he gives up his own identity or personal goals, but he ensures that his decisions take your feelings into account. A man who only prioritizes himself is not emotionally committed. A man who includes you in his long-term vision is. And his level of effort also speaks volumes. When a man is truly invested in you, he doesn't just do the bare minimum to keep you around. He makes an effort to show you that you're special to him. He plans dates, surprises you with thoughtful gestures, and makes sure you feel appreciated. He doesn't just say he loves you, he proves it through his actions. If you find yourself always being the one making plans, checking in, and keeping the relationship alive, then it may be a sign that he's not as emotionally committed as you are. A relationship should be mutual, and a committed man ensures that you feel loved and cherished without you having to beg for it. Furthermore, a man who prioritizes you will never make you feel like an option. He won't play games, keep you guessing about where you stand, or make you feel like you have to compete for his attention. You'll never have to wonder if he's truly interested because he will make it clear. He will be consistent in his actions, transparent in his communication, and intentional about making sure you know how important you are to him. Another key indicator of emotional commitment is how he handles your emotional needs. Does he acknowledge your feelings or does he dismiss them? A man who is truly invested in you won't make you feel like your emotions are a burden. He will validate your feelings, communicate with you openly, and ensure that the relationship is a safe space where both of you can express yourselves without fear of judgment. And he won't ignore your concerns or brush them off. He will take them seriously because your happiness matters to him. In addition, a committed man will also respect your independence. He won't try to control you or make you feel guilty for having your own goals, passions, or friendships. Instead, he will support you in becoming the best version of yourself. He will encourage your growth, celebrate your achievements, and be proud of your success. A man who is truly emotionally committed to you doesn't feel threatened by your independence. He admires it and wants to see you thrive. Lastly, a man who prioritizes you will make sure his actions match his words. There are many men who will say all the right things, but if their actions don't align, then their words mean nothing. A truly committed man doesn't just talk about loving you, he shows it every single day. He doesn't just promise to be there, he proves it through his consistency. He doesn't just claim to care, he demonstrates it by making you a priority in his life. A man who is emotionally committed to you will want to integrate you into his world, not just in a superficial way, but in a deep and meaningful manner. He will make sure you feel like you belong, that you are not just someone he spends time with when it's convenient, but rather a central part of his life. This is one of the strongest signs of true emotional investment. When a man actively involves you in the things that matter to him, from his future plans to the people he holds dear. One of the most telling ways a man shows this is by introducing you to his close circle, his friends, his family, and the people who mean the most to him. When a man is not serious about a woman, he keeps his personal life separate. He may date you, enjoy your company, and even say he cares about you, but if you notice that he avoids introducing you to his loved ones, that's a red flag. A man who truly sees you as part of his life will be proud to have you meet the people he values. He will want you to know his family, to be included in gatherings, and to feel comfortable around his closest friends. He won't make excuses to keep you at a distance. Beyond just introductions, he will make sure you feel welcomed and comfortable in his world. He won't just bring you around his family and friends as a guest. He will actively make sure you feel included. He will want you to build relationships with the people in his life, and he will encourage those connections. A man who truly cares about you will not only introduce you to his loved ones, but will also talk about you to them. You'll hear from his friends that he speaks highly of you, that he shares his excitement about the relationship, and that he genuinely wants them to get to know you. Another important aspect of being integrated into his life is his willingness to share his future plans with you. A man who is emotionally invested won't keep his future vague or avoid discussions about long-term commitments. Instead, he will openly talk about his aspirations, goals, and the vision he has for his life. And he will include you in those conversations. You will hear him say things like, "we," instead of just "I." When he makes plans for the next year, the next 5 years, or even further down the line, he will naturally factor you in. He won't make it seem like his future is uncertain when it comes to you. He will make it clear that he sees you in it. Another way a man integrates you into his world is through his daily routine. If a man is emotionally committed to you, he won't just see you when it's convenient for him. He will actively make time for you and ensure that you are part of his life in a consistent way. You won't feel like an afterthought or like someone he only reaches out to when he has nothing better to do. He will check in with you, share his daily experiences, and make sure you feel connected to his life, even when you're not physically together. Consistency is key here. A man who is emotionally invested will want to talk to you, spend time with you, and include you in the little moments that matter. He will want to tell you about his day, ask about yours, and genuinely be interested in what's going on in your life. He won't disappear for days and then come back with excuses. He won't leave you wondering where you stand. Instead, he will make sure you always feel like an important part of his world. Additionally, a man who is emotionally committed to you will value your opinion and seek your input on important matters. He won't make big decisions without at least discussing them with you, whether it's career choices, moving to a new place, or even smaller decisions like planning trips or major purchases. He will make sure you feel included. He will want to know what you think, how you feel, and whether a decision aligns with what's best for both of you. This is a sign that he sees you as a true partner and not just someone who is temporarily in his life. A man who is deeply committed will also make an effort to support your world just as much as he brings you into his. He won't just want you to fit into his life. He will also want to be part of yours. He will take an interest in your career, your passions, and your dreams. He will support your ambitions, celebrate your successes, and be there for you during your struggles. He won't dismiss your goals or expect you to put your life on hold for him. Instead, he will uplift you and encourage you to be the best version of yourself. Another crucial aspect of emotional commitment is how he handles challenges and conflicts. Every relationship has ups and downs, but a man who is truly invested in you will work through difficulties instead of running away from them. He won't give up at the first sign of trouble or make you feel like you're walking on eggshells. Instead, he will communicate openly, listen to your concerns, and find solutions together. He will make it clear that the relationship is important to him and that he's willing to put in the effort to make it work. Moreover, a man who is emotionally committed won't shy away from vulnerability. Many men struggle with expressing their emotions, but when a man truly cares about you, he will let his guard down. He will share his fears, his insecurities, and his true thoughts with you. He won't feel the need to always appear strong or have all the answers. Instead, he will trust you enough to show his real self. He will be honest about his feelings and open about what he wants. At the end of the day, emotional commitment isn't just about words, it's about actions. If a man is truly invested in you, he will make sure you feel like you are part of his life in every way. He will introduce you to his loved ones, include you in his future plans, support your goals, communicate openly, and stand by you through thick and thin. You won't have to guess whether he's serious about you because he will make it obvious. His actions will speak louder than words, and you will never have to wonder if you are truly important to him. When a man is emotionally committed to you, he will not only integrate you into his life, prioritize you, and remain consistent, but he will also go the extra mile to make you feel safe and secure in the relationship. One of the most significant ways he demonstrates this is through his unwavering emotional support. A man who is truly invested in you will be there for you, not just in moments of joy, but especially in times of hardship. He won't disappear when things get tough or when you're going through challenges. He will stand beside you, making it clear that you are not alone. A man who is emotionally committed will take your problems as his own. He will listen when you need to vent, offer solutions when you seek guidance, and provide reassurance when you feel uncertain. He won't dismiss your emotions or tell you to just get over it. Instead, he will acknowledge your feelings, validate them, and make you feel heard. When a man truly cares, he will never let you struggle alone. Whether it's stress from work, conflicts with friends or family, or personal struggles, he will be there, ensuring you feel supported and understood. Beyond emotional support, a committed man will actively make an effort to understand you on a deeper level. He won't just know the surface level things about you, your favorite color, your favorite food, or what type of movies you like. Instead, he will take the time to understand your fears, your dreams, what makes you feel loved and what makes you feel secure. He will remember the little details about you, things that even you might not realize you've mentioned. This level of attentiveness is a strong indicator of emotional investment because it shows he is not just present in the relationship, but fully engaged. A man who is emotionally committed will also take responsibility for his actions. In any relationship, mistakes will happen, misunderstandings will arise, and disagreements will occur. However, what sets a truly committed man apart is his ability to own up to his mistakes, apologize sincerely, and make an effort to do better. He won't shift blame, make excuses, or minimize your feelings. Instead, he will take the time to understand how his actions may have affected you and work towards improving himself. He values the relationship enough to grow and evolve rather than repeating the same mistakes over and over. A major sign of emotional commitment is how he treats you when no one else is watching. It's easy for someone to put on a show in front of others, to act like the perfect partner when there's an audience. But when you're alone, away from the world, that's when a man's true character is revealed. If he is just as caring, affectionate, and considerate behind closed doors as he is in public, it's a strong indication that his feelings for you are genuine. He won't change his behavior based on who's around. His love and respect for you will be consistent no matter the setting. Another way a committed man stands out is through his patience and understanding. Every person has flaws, insecurities, and past experiences that shape the way they navigate relationships. A man who is truly invested in you will not make you feel guilty for your past, nor will he pressure you to be someone you're not. Instead, he will take the time to understand you, work with you, and reassure you that you are loved just as you are. He won't rush you into things you're not ready for, nor will he make you feel like you have to prove your worth. His actions will always convey that he is with you because he genuinely values you, not because he is trying to mold you into his idea of the perfect partner. A man who is emotionally committed will also be your biggest cheerleader. He will celebrate your achievements, encourage you to chase your dreams, and remind you of your strengths when you doubt yourself. He won't feel intimidated by your success, nor will he try to hold you back out of insecurity. Instead, he will push you to be the best version of yourself, supporting you every step of the way. Whether you want to pursue a new career, start a business, or take up a new hobby, he will believe in you and do whatever he can to help you succeed. Furthermore, a committed man will protect the relationship from unnecessary drama. He won't entertain gossip, allow outside influences to dictate how he treats you, or let other people's opinions sway his feelings. He will stand firm in his commitment, ensuring that no external forces create unnecessary conflict between you. This means he won't tolerate disrespect towards you from friends or family, and he won't engage in behaviors that could jeopardize the trust in the relationship.